Hey Carlos, welcome back to the No Excuses, No Bullshit podcast. Happy to have you here again. How is it going?
Good, good. Happy Saturday, man. How's everything good with me?
Awesome.
Another beautiful Saturday, waking up. I know we were talking offline just briefly. You woke up super early. I think 4, right? I woke up actually around
Yes.
3:55. I just couldn't too many things on my mind. I had to get up and get to work.
Yeah, man. Like
Yeah.
sometimes it's really hard to sleep if you have so much on agenda.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
it's like and especially when it excites you, a little bit. You
yeah,
have like that, and a
yeah,
little bit of that anxiety you need to like, all right, it's time to wake up, man.
yeah. I mean, sometimes you're just so fired up for the next day. Like that's the thing for me on the
That's
Saturdays because I
beautiful.
have Sunday is fun day, my big gym session, and yeah, like I'm always fired up the day before already.
Good, man. That's
Yeah.
called momentum.
Yes.
Momentum on fire.
Yes, man. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, so what I have to tell you, like I have some news. So we just started the 90 days challenge and it's going quite well in the Discord. And
Nice.
that's was actually also a project I was looking forward to because before with the program with my habit devs it was all like they were not competing against each other, like they were just doing their habits and different amount of habits, different difficulty. And then I said like, okay, let's go on a challenge and let's just pick two habits. And one habit it is the posting and update itself. So it's in total three habits to for each day.
Okay.
So they send a photo proof with the with the fitness watch and of the two habits. And yeah, it's going well.
That's
And
nice.
I think that's a nice experiment to really go deeper into that consistency for each
Yeah.
of them. And of course, there's also a prize. So there's a prize in the end. So the one that makes the longest streak within those 90 days will win the prize. And I'm
That's
really
awesome.
curious who will make the race, honestly, because
Yeah.
they're all doing very good. Like, yeah.
I like how you break it too. Like you break down the habits because you said people were kind of doing their own, they were at different stages of
Mm.
habits. And so now you did this challenge to kind of put everybody on the same page and like really breaking down the habits, right? Like you mentioned, what were
Yeah.
the habits you mentioned? Like
No, it's just two. They can pick two habits,
pick your
and
habits, yeah.
one habit itself is posting the update.
Posting, yeah.
That's a habit itself, to show up and post those two
Yeah.
photos.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what like I don't care which habits there are, it's about showing up because
Yeah.
because in the end the whole program is about learning how to be disciplined, how to
Hmm.
build up some consistency. And if they can do it with reading or whatever it might be, or coding or writing, they can also transport the skill like to be consistent for
Yeah.
other things too. So
Yeah.
that's how I learned it too.
I have a client who's having that difficulty. And she shows up, but she shows up at different times
Mm,
because the challenge that I give her is waking up at 5 in the morning every day, and she's doing it,
tough
but
one.
yeah, and where she is, it's cold. It's like where you are, it's like in the Fahrenheit, it's like 40s,
Yes.
30s right now, and but what I wanted to say was that. The showing up habit, like showing proof that you're actually doing it because the problem that she has is that she's not filling out her tracker. You know about the benefits of
Yes.
completing your tracker right
Yes.
after you execute the task, right? And she has trouble doing that. Like she'll do the tasks, but then she won't fill out the tracker and that little habit that
Yes.
action is a crucial habit to do because I'm looking on her tracker and she's not doing it. She won't do it for like a couple days, and so we have to, that's something that she's got to work on, which is weird because she does the things, but she doesn't do the tracker. But then that also affects her a little bit. So,
And I see the same. Like I have the same issue, like one
yeah,
requirement of the program is to post 3 updates a week in a group. And everybody of them, like each one of them had a issue to really stick to that, because that's something that is not really on the agenda. It's like you need to do it because it's in a program, but they don't see the point, they don't
yeah,
see the benefit of it. The
yeah,
benefit from that doing
yeah,
it in a group is the group
right.
accountability, right? Because
Accountability, yeah,
everybody is seeing like the other one is working. And so that was the reason why for the 90 days challenge I implemented that also the posting of the update is a habit. So if they don't
yeah,
post but they did it, they're out,
yeah,
like because they
yeah,
failed the third habit. And
yeah.
that's
And
basically the rule.
sometimes people also need like negative, like punishment, like not because people, like the carrot and the stick analogy,
Yes.
like you give them the carrot, the reward, the stick is the punishment. But I think people need the stick, they need to be reminded of this is what's going to happen if you don't do it. I function like that. What motivates me is not reminding myself so much about all the good stuff I did, but about how I don't want to be. I think about my mistakes and how I used to be and how I never want to be like that. And that triggers this anxiety and these negative emotions. And that really, I
Yeah.
use that, it's like a revert, it's the stick basically, thinking about the stick. And I think people need that because they just will not learn that. They won't learn.
Yeah.
The prize
Definitely.
won't do it. So they need like, I've seen some coaches, they use like money, like you have to pay, your client will pay you like $5,000. And then if you don't do the task, they'll donate it to a charity,
Wow.
that's
Okay.
like completely against your
Yeah.
values,
No,
something
that
like
that
that, for example.
no, like I don't want to do that kind of stuff, but I mean there's also there's also maybe some good thoughts with it, but
Yeah,
what I do is like they get a prize, the winner gets a prize, and I think
yeah,
that's fair, like it's a cool prize, and it's a prize that's beneficial for everyone, like for could be beneficial for the winner, right? And yeah, I think that's a good approach. But in the end, we should not forget that it's about building discipline and consistency and not doing it because you get a prize at the end. Because that's what you were just saying, Like
yeah,
normally the fire should evolve from not achieving the goal, like thinking about failing, never get to that goal. That
yeah,
what drives me. And
yeah.
you as well,
The
yeah.
bait with the stick. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But people need the prize, like you said, like
Yeah.
people need that incentive is important.
But
So,
that's also a thing where we come back to the whys also. Like there's a connection, I would say.
yeah,
Because also when I think about the gym, and we already talked about that several times, but going to the gym just to be there leads nowhere.
yeah,
Like you need to know why you are there, because
yeah,
otherwise, as soon as you get sick and you are off for 2 weeks, you will never get back to it. You know,
yeah,
and especially in the beginning, I think for me it's the same. I work out a lot, and I also see slow progress, but there is progress. Like in the
yeah,
beginning, especially there was slow progress, but now I'm really seeing the gains are coming,
yeah,
slowly, slow and steady, but the
yeah,
results come, and that's
yeah. It's a bit like a lot of progress. People don't. It's about managing expectations, especially in the
yes,
beginning. For people, the mind is adapting to new levels of discomfort and stress. And
yes,
so these people, yeah, the people we're helping need to be reminded constantly that the beginning is going to be very bumpy, and there are gonna be a lot of setbacks. It's gonna
Yes.
be like failure, 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 or setback, 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 and then progress, eventually.
Yes.
And that's just the way it works, Um, it's not like that all the time, but uh, and that lack of awareness is what makes people give up,
Yes.
and like
Definitely.
the why, like you said, the why, because if you don't have a strong enough reason, you're either doing it for the wrong reasons, or when there is a problem on the road, you're just gonna
Throw the towel,
throw the
right?
towel.
Just throw the
Yeah,
towel.
yeah.
And yeah, there's also a thing that I found out also with the connection to the gym or
Mm-hmm.
getting fit. I think there's a big problem if you connect the habit to the location. You know, if
Mm,
going to that gym or going to the gym is the habit itself and not
mm,
working out, because if working out is the thing you're doing, you can do this anywhere, even if you're on holidays, even if you're not next to your gym, you can find a way, you can get some heavy calisthenics workout and still get pumped, for workout.
yeah.
And and that's also because I also had one habit. I connected to the park, like to the park nearby, and then I realized, okay, but what's the point when I'm not there? So it's not going to the park and go the 10K steps there, it's just going 10K steps. I can do this anywhere, for example.
Yeah, I love that because I've read a lot of, in books about habits that they always say um, a good way to really embed a habit is to keep it to the same time and the same location. Yes, but I like how you change how your perspective, because ultimately you need to focus on what, like, the actual thing you want to do, and especially for somebody who's maybe traveling or has to be in different places. If you're not flexible, you're maybe going to say, oh well, I'm not at my location, so I guess I'm not going to do it, so like the habit is, if it's exercising, you'll do it in your hotel room, you'll do it in the gym, you'll do it outside. It doesn't matter,
Yes, exactly.
right?
That's
Yeah,
the point. Because
yeah,
that's when people start making excuses. You know,
right.
like
That's
they're
excuses.
on the
Yeah,
holidays, they're not next to the gym, and then okay, I'm gonna do it when I'm back next to the gym, when I'm back at my hometown.
yeah,
That's not how it works, because then the excuses start and you make
yeah,
more excuses and you fall off track, and
yeah,
then suddenly you're 3 weeks off and you will not go back
yeah.
because you already lost your progress. And
And
that's
that's
not
just,
how it should be.
no, no, it shouldn't be that way. I think it's that flexibility is a skill, because
Yes.
I used to have that problem. I would say, oh, I'm on vacation, or I'm not close to the gym, and then I just wouldn't work out, and you have to figure it out, man. Do push-ups in the hotel room, whatever, and
Yeah,
just do
man.
it.
You can get a heavy workout with good push-ups.
Calisthenics, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You can
Nowadays, I'm just
kick
doing
ass,
pull-ups.
man.
Pull-ups, chin-ups, and push-ups is all I'm doing right now. That's my routine. I'm just keeping it simple,
Yeah.
but I'm doing masses and masses of reps, and
Yeah.
sometimes simple is the best approach depending on your schedule. Other
Yes.
times you add some other things, but just staying flexible, staying flexible.
What's your pull-up count, man?
My pull-up count is I'm at like
First set.
15 right now. 15.
15.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was at 17 yesterday, but
okay.
man, like it's not
I
that
do them
you,
slow. I do it like really, like I try to do it really slow.
yeah,
I don't know. It's not the negative rep. It's just like slow, like
oh,
up
yeah.
slow, down slow.
Yeah,
Um,
but it's not going that fast. You expect like, okay, I'm at 25, I'm at 30 after a few weeks, but this is also an exercise where you really need to put in the reps. Like
yeah,
a lot of reps. And
out
what
of
I do is
reps.
there's a machine that has some counterweight. So I
Yeah.
do the first set without counterweight. Is this the right word in English? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Counter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said the right
Yeah.
weight?
Huh?
Counterweight, you said?
Yeah, counterweight. So you
Yeah.
make it easier to go up. Yeah, your
Yeah,
knees
yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
on the
Yeah.
surface there. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, and so I do a drop set then. First
Yeah.
a little, and then go up. Yeah. And that's how I get my final pump in, and
The
that's
final
also
one.
to practice the
Yeah.
pull-ups. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
I think that's what you're saying. Yeah. That's actually a good way to do it. I'm gonna try that for the final.
I'm such a machine in the gym.
I don't go to the gym though. I do, my garage.
Well, you could use some I don't know, the bands, like the resistant bands. This is
Yeah.
also a way you can get a few extra reps even if
Yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
able to do, because there's a point where you can't do one more physically.
Yeah.
There's
You
just no
lose.
more strength.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, like like today we said we make a short session, so the time is
It's
already
already
gone. Yeah, man. So
it was
yeah.
awesome talking, yeah. I think we were talking about the other thing, the spaces. Yeah, so we're gonna
Yeah,
have
man. Yeah. Yeah.
we're gonna have some spaces where it's in the pipeline. So we're looking into scheduling one in about 2 weeks from now on 16 Feb.
Yes.
Your time, 5 p.m. Austria time, local time, U.S. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. And
Awesome.
I'm excited about that. So this is the first of what I hope to be several spaces. We'll see, as time permits. But I'm excited, man.
Let's get this thing going, man. Like, I'm
Yeah,
very excited about that.
yeah,
Yeah. So everyone that's listening, don't miss that first space. Join and yeah, listen to us talking about all those little nice topics about
yeah,
discipline, consistency, habits,
yeah.
grinding. Yeah, let's do this, man.
Let's do it, man.
I
All right.
I wish you a nice Saturday, man. So you're
Yeah,
halfway through.
yeah, yeah,
And yeah, a nice weekend, man. And see you at the space the latest, I think.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sounds good, man.
Awesome.
Have a great weekend.
Bye, man.
All right, take care, man.